have planned to lift a little bit to allow the Ford manufacturing teammate of Kevin Harvick to get in line there, right behind Joe Logano.
The rumors were rumbling all throughout the garage that manufacturers were going to work together at this race. That means Chevrolet run with Chevrolets, Fords with Fords, and only 6 Toyotas out there, but they're supposed to work together as well. They're definitely outnumbered today.
See right there, Denny Hamlin's trying to push Kyle Busch, has that car all set to the right side of him. That's the exact proper way to do it.
He's pushing him a lot. Right here on the roof cam, the Coca-Cola roof cam, Denny Hamlin's car. They are pushing quite a bit here. Temperature's not quite peaked on these cars just yet. They will after another lap or so.
I think the only way he can be pushing like that is Kyle has got to be dragging a brake off the gas or something to let him stay connected like that. You see a move.
Coming out of line, Ryan Blaney in the 12 looked like he was going to go to the inside. Ryan Blaney drives a Ford, so right now he's following 2 Toyotas looking for an opening in that bottom line where there are 3 Fords lined up on the bottom.
Denny Hamlin so far really tandem drafting here. Wonder how long he can keep this up with his car before he needs to get a little clean air. On the Toyota cam, the bumper cam of Kyle Busch's car. They're trying to take this lead here and get control of this race.
That's as long as I've seen 2 people hooked up in forever here. We saw tandem drafting in the past. NASCAR changed the rules and made it where you couldn't do it. I haven't seen people be able to do it this effectively, but I am pretty sure that Kyle, they haven't just launched out in front of the group. Kyle has to be checking that brake to make sure they can stay hooked up. They've now got separated.
And we talk about these manufacturer alliances, certainly going to be the case today. You see those 2 Fords trying to push each other to the front. It's gone so far that Ford is even planning on pitting together and planning what they're going to do on every stop of the day. So it's going to be interesting to see how long these can stick together. But Junior, it's hot and slick. So can these manufacturer alliances stay put together on a hot, slick racetrack where handling is going to matter?
Right now, it's going to work pretty well because the tires are new, the cars have a little bit of grip. But we've got a green racetrack, no competition caution. This is going to be tough on tires this first run. It's going to be hard for these guys to be able to stay in this pack, especially from the 3rd row on back. The dirty air is going to be treacherous. These cars aren't going to drive good as we get 10, 20, 30 laps into the run.
These drivers and teams, they don't really know what to expect here with this package. This is the first time that it's been here. It is hot and slick, as you said. They're all learning right now, trying to figure out how that car drives, where it's weak. As we ride along with Kevin Harvick and that Jimmy John's camera, you can see right now the 22 has gotten away from him a little bit. See the 18 on the outside. It's amazing to me they've been able to stay hooked up as long as they have.
It's slick, it's hot, and they're doing all of these moves at over 200 miles an hour, Kelly.
Well, for all the strengths of Toyota this year, car count is not one of them, Rick. As you said, just 6 Toyotas in this field, maybe not quite enough to really effectively work together. I asked Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. how they overcome that. They both agreed they've got to wait for the herd to thin out a bit and that car count to sort of even out, and then they'll be looking for those Ford and Chevy drivers to break loyalty and work with them, Marty.
Kelly, in the last super speedway race, a lot of talk about how Chevrolet finally got their alliance to work. Well, the planning for the July Daytona race started last week before Chicago in a crew chief only meeting. In fact, drivers were told they were not allowed to attend. Jim Campbell, who heads up the Chevrolet Racing, then called every owner and every driver individually to say, hey, here's the plan, stick with it, do not deviate it from no matter what, Dave.
3rd car in line on the top side is Ryan Blaney in the 12. He was just told by his spotter, Josh Williams, hang out there for now. I'll get you down when I can. Well, there's no room down low right now, guys.
Yeah, if he wants to join that Ford brigade that's running along the bottom, he's going to have to figure out a way to make an opening because right now it's Ford being pushed by Chevrolets on that bottom line.
You heard it, a Chevy executive calling all the drivers to tell them what the plan was. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd have a hard time going with that plan and sticking to it. I won't blame any driver for deviating away from that plan to try to win this race late.
Logano has been out front for 5 of the 6 laps that have been run. Only 1 lap was led by Kyle Busch. And race fans, enjoy Coca-Cola and make this some of the most memorable ever.